Let's keep it rolling. Episode 20, Feel It Podcast with me today, Mr. Tristan Archer in the house. What's up, man?
I'm pretty good, man. For this period, this weird period, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you said it well. Weird period. So you are in France right now, hometown. Where are you from in France?
A little bit north of Paris, Amiens. It's like an hour and a half away from Paris.
Okay.
It's a big city, but feeling like a village. You know, like everybody knows everybody and stuff like that.
Nice, I like that actually, yeah. Small town feeling, right? So what's the situation right now in France with COVID-19?
It's lockdown. So basically, you're not allowed to go to the theater, not allowed to go to the gym, not allowed to go to any cultural stuff.
My God.
So you can go to work, get back home, go to the supermarket, spend your money, and get back home because you need to be home at 8 p.m.
Oh, really? Like a
Yeah.
police hour afterwards? Man.
Yeah, and after that, you got fines like 135 euros. So it's pretty expensive. If you get caught 3 times in a month, you can go to jail.
Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Yeah, same in Croatia. They lock the gyms and everything, so I'm without the work, but at least the government is financing my stuff. So yeah. What about you guys? Are you guys having some financial help from the government or not?
Some people, yes. Some people, like the people who run their stuff for more than a year, got money. But if you start something in 2020 or less than a year, you got nothing from the state. So basically, you start something and you won't be able to continue after that. I'm working as a teacher basically during the week, so I have no issue with working or whatever. I go to school and I still teaching, and I still get the money from the states. So it's pretty cool for me, but there's a lot of people who lost their business and stuff like that here in France. There's more and more poor people here. So it's going to be a very difficult time after COVID-19.
Yeah, for sure. Mostly schools here in Croatia are doing some online classes. Are you guys doing the same or normal?
No. Because they want the parents to go in at the work, you know. They want the parents still work. So they open school to keep the children kind of a nurse. We're kind of nurse, like it's pretty sad, but
Are you drinking anything? I have some Jack Daniels, of course.
no
Just candy.
energy drink. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep this COVID-19 out of talk. When is the last time we saw each other?
Well, I think it was Aya in France.
Yeah, maybe when we were still.
We met in Germany. I don't remember if it was the time you had some issue with the flight and you arrived like an hour after the show.
Yep.
Or if it was the show in France between me and you. I don't know. I don't remember.
Dude, that one in Germany was so terrible. So I was supposed to have 3 flights. It was actually 4. So Zadar, my hometown, to Zagreb to I think Gothenburg, Sweden, and in Sweden they delayed my flight to Amsterdam. And while I was in Sweden, I got some huge headache, and my temperature started I was having a fever. I was just shaking and fucking dying at the airport. Got to the plane to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to Nuremberg, and driving from Nuremberg with the taxi to the venue. And I was late. I pretty much was late for 5 hours to the show. Yeah. And I was supposed to wrestle Angelico that night. That was perfect. Just perfect.
Very, very good day for you. Like, I remember your life. Like, when you arrived, everybody was starting leaving the show. Like, all the workers get paid and stuff, and I just see you coming on. I was like, hey, how you doing?
Dude, it was, Angelico was lucky charm for him, I guess, because going back home, it turns out I had mononucleosis. So if I wrestled him, I could infect him like nothing. So yeah, I was sick for like 3 months after that. Terrible shit. Terrible. But yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. When is the last time you wrestled? Because you are still like active in one of the rare ones that's active.
I was pretty busy. Like I do some taping for APC, do some taping for Bodyzoy. That just went on TV right now with the taping we've done. So that's pretty cool for wrestling in Belgium. Like I think there was no TV, no wrestling on TV in Belgium for like I don't know 25 years.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. They still have WWE and stuff like that, but no like Belgium product.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And I've done the WXW taping.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so the last one I think was a month and a half ago, and everything getting worse because of the COVID. So basically nothing for since a month and a half. I think the last stuff I've done was WXW.
So you wrestled last time, it was Itochi, right? In WXW.
It was Marius Alani.
Okay.
We've done like 3 days taping and month ago, and then they just put one match online every day for like 7 weeks or 8 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, I got it.
So the last
Okay.
time I wrestled was 8 weeks ago.
Nice. Cool. I mean, last time I wrestled was January, so it's almost a year now. Oh man.
Long.
Yeah, I don't know
Sorry.
how this is gonna turn out for me actually because the flights and everything. I mean, promotions losing money, probably asking you to lower the fee or whatever, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure. So let's go back to the history. Back in history books. So when did you start wrestling? How did you become a pro wrestler? Let's start with this.
I started in 2009. I didn't wrestle at that time, but I went to Calgary to train with Landstorm.
Really? Oh man, I didn't know you were in Canada.
Yeah, I was there for 4 months. I was supposed to stay 3 months, but at the end of the school, I just asked Lance if I can rent the room a little bit more. I changed my flights, and I spent 3 weeks more there, just enjoying the stuff, visiting and stuff like that, because this is a very beautiful country. So it was around July 2009. I get back home in France, try to get in touch with a lot of promotion, but at the beginning, even if I was sending my matches with Lance and some other students, they don't really care. Like it was more like, oh, I know this guy is a friend of mine, so blah 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 blah. The buddy system stuff. So for 6 or 7 months, nothing. I really started working in 2010. Got my first match in France 2010. And then 6 months later, I moved to Los Angeles for 2 months, and I get
Look at this guy. Wow. So
I get more teaching. Like I do seminar with T.G. Perkins and guy like that to train a little bit more.
Nice.
And that's all for me. That's the very beginning. Like for 2009, 2010, for me was like school and learning stuff.
But wait, why didn't you just start in France? Because I mean, France did have like already. I wanted to say France had like a rich heritage in pro wrestling by then, 2009, or.
But like APC was not that good as is it now, because now they have like a very good like student who can teach properly. Aigle Blanc, Christian, and guys like that get more experience. They can be like good first teacher for them. But like when I start to wrestle, French just feel like shit. Like everybody wrestle with the right arms, and somebody just switch arms. So they grab your right arms and they switch to the left, then they switch again to the right, and we're like, what the fuck? even like 2 or 3 years after that, I was still like working a lot around France, and I
Yeah,
wrestled with a guy. Um, I don't want to say his name, but like
fair
we
enough.
had a show with WXW guys, so guys who used to run, like who used to work and stuff like that. And the guy was like, "Okay, we're gonna book the chain wrestling, and you have to listen to me because I know how to work here in France, and I know how to make the people happy. So just follow me and do what I want to do." And basically, the guy, I saw them like was okay. We're gonna do this, and then they do it again, and the French guy was switching all the stuff, like all the time, non-stop. Like what, bro? You asking him to do like exactly what you're asking for, and because of your fucking memory, you're always changing stuff. This is not his. And the guy was in France, first time APC. He wants to get back, so you don't say anything.
Yeah.
It was terrible, terrible.
So you just skipped all that bullshit and just went to Canada, then US, and yeah. So when did you?
Yeah.
So how long did you wrestle before you came back to France? And what's your base in France?
Like my after lens classes, like before lens classes, no wrestling, never, like
Yeah.
no school, not training, nothing. I went to lens classes, and half of it, PWA, Prairie Wrestling Alliance, something like that, in Calgary. I went there, like helped them with the ring to set up the venue and stuff like that. They asked me if I want to be in the battle royal. I was like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
We went there with three other students, and I take off my shirts, and the guy said, okay, you were supposed to be like in the very first guy to get eliminated. You stay at the end, like because I was like already get some hats and stuff. It was pretty cool because the other guy were not in shape at all. And it was my very first experience in a ring, and the guy just gave me another booking after that. Then I get back home in France, nothing for 6 months. Um, starting slowly in France, trying to get more booking, and then moved to Los Angeles. Got a lot of shit of booking because it's really funny. Like there is so many indie promotion in the US that nobody knows about, but like so many, you can mostly wrestle like 4 times a week, easily. So I like three or four matches per week for 2 months with the training and stuff like that. So it's like was a very cool 2 months, and then just moving around Europe like every weekend.
Yeah. So how did WWE come about? When did that happen? And what's your experience wrestling for them? And
Long time after that, like out of nowhere. First, apparently, the guy who was doing the commentary for WWE in Germany saw me in the show.
which
Never
show?
met the guy. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, Germany. I don't know. I never met the guy, or maybe I met him and I didn't realize.
Okay.
So he made me on the show. He saw me on the show, and then he contact WWE. Then he contact a guy in France named Pierre Bustafontaine. So it's the promoter of ECWA, and asking for my picture. So the promoter contact me, and I give my picture. He sent the picture to the guy in Germany. The guy in Germany sent the picture to WWE, whatever, recruiting, whatever stuff. And then I get an email telling me, I do want to come to the tryout. I said, okay, yes, of course. I went there, and I really tried to be like lean, like really lean. I got vein on abs and stuff like that. I was like really ripped, like
Yeah.
the leaner I ever get, and I never gonna get back like this ever. It's very exhausted. Like diet was sick and stuff like
Do you
that.
know how much body percent you had?
I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah. 8, 9.
Yeah, so it was like really hard. Basically, they didn't like that because I was like too small. I'm not big like the guys they used to have. So, and they didn't like really care about me when I was there the first time. They also bring another French guy who was like 2 meters, 120 kilo, but who didn't give a shit about wrestling. Was just a bodybuilder
Okay.
who run a library. So imagine a guy like 2 meters, 120 kilos, just selling book. But like, I was free. I just want to come and visit London. I was like, yeah, cool. They were really into him. They asked him like, come to England for 6 months, train, whatever. We're gonna pay for you, blah blah blah. And then when you're ready, just come to Florida and just say no. I don't care. I don't like wrestling. I love watching it, but I'm not comfortable with it. He was a very nice guy, but he was not able to do any roles or stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's really start from zero. But they were really, really into him. So I get back home after that. I was like kind of, sad. Like I trained for months, wrestle everywhere, try to get as much experience as I can, and I was looking forward for that. So I was like, okay, that's bad. No, it's fine. Let's keep, fighting here in Europe and whatever. Let's see what's happening.
Mm.
A year after that, they contact me again, and they give me another tryout. So I say, okay, let's go, but this time no diets. Fuck you. So I was like 95 kilos, like almost like every time we see each other.
Yeah.
I'm around that weight now. And basically they like clearly changed their mind on me. They told me that at some point I will be a part of the WWE family. I was the guy who did the best in the tryout, blah 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 blah. So all that positive stuff. So imagine like just 1 year difference, just
Yeah.
because I was looking different, I was looking bigger. They look at me and decide that I was better. But maybe I was better. I don't know. Maybe I was better. Maybe I get more experience, and maybe my wrestling was a bit different. I don't know. But because of the different look or maybe different size, they look at me differently. But that's cool. That's really cool. So after that, I get back home. I was really happy with that. And honestly, I didn't care at that time, I didn't care if it was not true or if it never happened. Like just guys like Regal um, or Kenyon telling you that you're good, and they're like very appreciate my work and stuff like that was fine enough for me. A legend guy like him, like telling you, yeah, you're a good guy, you're a good wrestler, blah 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 blah. That's cool. Because the first time they didn't say nothing like that. So I was like very happy with that. I was waiting. A year, no news. A year, 1 month, no news. I was like, fuck. And then I said, okay, I'm going to send a mail and say, ask them if they want to see me in another tryout again in London. And I don't know, 2 or 3 days before, after I said that in my head, I received the mail for the CWC asking me if I can be under 205. I was like 215, so I think, yeah, easy in 6 months, really easy.
Mm.
And when I say yes, it's okay. The project is gonna be the 205 tournament, like it's gonna be the Cruiserweight Classic. We're gonna bring 32 people around the world to this tournament. Blah blah blah. We want you to represent France. And in mind, I was like, hey, you have French people in NXT, so why don't you bring them? And basically, when I say yes, the next day they fired the French guy from NXT. I was like, fuck. I hope that's not because I say yes. Like, fuck.
Wait, who was in NXT from France?
Was Thomas Rifa and Marcus Lee.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Yeah, I don't know if it's like if it's because of my answer because I say yes, or it's because they were already planning to get fired. I don't know. It's like it's
Gotcha.
really weird. Like I say yes, and the next day or 2 days later, it's like they get released. I was like, fuck, shit. I hope it's not me because you don't like when people like lose their job because of you. You know what I mean? Well,
That's fucked
that was
up.
so I was like, fuck. I hope it's not my bad, but I was like, fuck. I'm still gonna do the fucking CWC.
Yeah. Okay, so with experience of WWE, what did you like and what didn't you like about working with them? Can you talk about that maybe?
Oh, bro, like I like when stuff is like well organized. If you check my mangas and figure just behind me, like everything is like
Yeah,
at its place.
yeah,
You
I can
know,
see it. I can see it.
I love mathematics and I love like when everything's like in time and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So basically, when you work for WWE, it's like that. They send you a paper, an email with all the info. They say, okay, you need to be there at 8 p.m. with that kind of dress. Be ready at 9 p.m. with that kind of dress or clothes to do that kind of test. And then at 10 p.m., 10 a.m., you need to do this. And everything was like
well organized. Yeah,
very, yeah, like you cannot be lost. And everyone was like trying to make you comfortable. Like we're all part of one big family. I don't know if they like really mean it, but you feel like that. Like when you go to a training over there, they guide you as much as they can. There's nobody gonna tell you you're the shit or whatever. Like they really want you to put the best of you. And
yeah.
basically, from Cedric, the only stuff I regret is that we only have like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty short. Like 5 minutes to build a good match with a good shine, a good hit when the people can see a little bit of everyone, and then a finish that the people can remember was pretty difficult. I wish we can have like 3 more minutes, something like that. Could have been completely different, but the cool stuff too is that they don't ask us anything. Like they just say, "Okay, you can wrestle, do whatever you want." So we got an agent. His name was Adam Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him on Raw right now. I think he's doing well right now at the moment. And we just tell him the match. We say, "Yeah, nice, perfect." Like we don't we don't like people say, yeah, but you have to follow the script and stuff like that. For the CWC was I don't know for the rest because I've never done the rest, but for CWC we were pretty free.
Yeah, cool. Okay, with that being said, do you think, or who do you think from our circles in indie federations of Europe, like Senzai, Icarus, these guys you are wrestling with, Satoshi, who do you think would fit well in WWE, and why is, for example, Senza not yet in WWE? Because I feel like Senza is a perfect fit for NXT right now.
I don't know. It's pretty hard to speak for them, but I think it's all about the market.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you bring a French guy with a mask in a country from France that didn't really work about wrestling? Like the people not really get into it when you can have a Mexican guy with a mask, a country
Ah,
where
yeah.
people love wrestling, you can make more money with a Mexican guy with a mask from Mexico because the people from Mexico will get behind him.
Oh
You know what
shit!
I
I
mean?
never thought about this way. Wow.
It's like it's a very like it's like I don't know how to say that in English. It's like it's a big company. That's why they love India. That's why Jinder Mahal get the title belt at some point. That's why they keep the two Indian guy from the 205 the Cruiserweight tournament. The brother who were really nice. I was in the car all the time with them. Nicest guys in the world. They're
Mm-hmm.
from Canada, but they have some origin from India. So they keep them because they're gonna open an NXT in India. Big
Mm-hmm.
market, big money. So they need people from their country the to make the people like identify to them.
Yeah, I gotcha. And that's why probably they have a fake Croatian guy also, Donovan
Yeah.
Dijakovic. Motherfucker.
After that, like there are some exception. Like if there were a French guy who is like 2 meters, 130 kilo,
Mm.
even if the benchmarker is shit, they will bring him because he's 2 meters and 130 kilo. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yep. Definitely. Jesus. Do you think wrestling should have like a belt system? That's something I wanna discuss with all my guests because I still feel like wrestling needs some kind of a ladder system for workers to know where they are at. Like if you are blue belt or you are black belt or whatever. Because I mean, yeah, this is a sport and this is a business and this is entertainment. Depending on how you look at it, I was looking at it as a sport all my life, and more I start to realize this is not really a sport as much as it's a business. And I'm sad to hear it, but I feel like if this was a sport, WWE would not be on top of the pyramid, right? There would be like pro wrestling federations, just like FIFA is, and then all the clubs and promotions below. But here in our sport, we have Real Madrid, WWE, and all the clubs beneath, and Real Madrid does all the do's and don'ts for us to do and don't do in this business. And I think that's super fucked up. And this is something we are missing, and it is because it could be a sport long time ago, but there came a company that just took this sport by storm and turned it into a business and into entertainment, and that is WWE. And this is why we are not a sport. But it's a shame. But do you think like we should have something just to know who is a white belt, who is a rookie, who is not, or you okay with the things they are right now?
I think we don't really need the belts, but I think, like I always said, like when you're not trained enough, when you're not good enough to be in the ring, the promoter should not bring you to the show. But basically, they need people. So, and they need to save money because when they bring a guy who have no experience, they don't pay it a lot. So
Yeah, that's
basically,
true.
sometimes you see on shows some guys that they don't have to be there. Like they're really not safe, whatever. So we need to do this work, but like not really with the belt stuff, just by being smart. Like if we want the people to get back to the show, or if we want to improve the quality of the show, or to improve the quality of the wrestler, we just need to bring good people at the show. That's all. Like if you wrestle against the shit, you won't get better. But if you wrestle with the guy who got experience and stuff like that, you get better and better and better.
Yeah, that's
And
absolutely true.
yeah, and I think everybody should be able to do it properly. Like I have nothing against having a rookie on the show because everyone needs to start at some point. But if it's a rookie guy, just put him on the first match against a guy who had like
I
I don't
agree
know if
100%. Yes.
yeah, like green. If you want to go to the parallel with the belt, maybe the green belt, like a white against a green belt, something like that, and keep the black belt for the fucking main event, you know. And don't switch this around just because you like this guy or because this guy is cheaper
Exactly.
or
Yeah,
that.
this is what I'm pointing at because, and also there is also this scenario where guys are training in your dojo in your academy, and when you give them enough recognition to give them a title shot, they pretty much start. Oh, I mean, stop training and lack in training, and that's a white belt for life right there. If you want to improve, you need to keep training, right? And not
Yep.
just that, I mean, also there's a situation in pro wrestling here in Europe where organizations and promotions are flexing one another with like you have a champ in Hungary, and when that champ in Hungary comes to Germany, they will book him as a jobber just because they want to put some shine on them. And I feel like if that guy is good enough to be a champ somewhere, he shouldn't be a jobber this way, or I don't know. Like, I would love to because I'm a competitive guy myself, and even though this is not a sport, this is not a competition, I am competing each and every time I get inside the ring. Not with the person I'm booked against, but with the person I'm booked with or against, with that guy, against everyone else on the card to fulfill my, not necessarily on the card, but in the wrestling world, I mean, because if you are booked as opener, You're not gonna do Canadians and near falls and shit like that. You wanna just do the simple shit, just fulfill your role. But you wanna keep your show that you are booked on the best show that weekend that is happening in Europe, right? That's kind of like what your goal needs to be, and in that sense, it is a competition for me. Every time I'm booked on Aya Catch or whatever, I want that show to be the best show in Europe on that date.
That's normal. I think that's what we should all do.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if you get the people happy, the show gonna be like a good show, and the promoter will like bring you again. It's all the part of our work. Like we need to be on the top all the time. Even if you do the opener, like don't do crazy shit like you do, like you
Yeah.
said, but like do what you have to do to put the people into it, to make them understand the rules, to make them understand how to react to the bad guy, to the good guy, to the end of the match. Because if you do this properly, the second match will be like more, we had more reaction,
Exactly.
and
Yes.
everyone do his job match after match. The main event will be crazy, and that's all we need to do. Like having the main event crazy, because the people won't not gonna remember that the first match.
Yes.
It's like soccer. You don't remember any action of the match. Maybe some of them, but like you remember the score all the time. Yeah, we won like 2-0, 3-0, stuff like that. This guy score, this guy score, and this guy score. In the same stuff for wrestling, like you don't remember a lot of the stuff, but you always remember the main event and the finish. And we need to build all the card to get into it. And at some point, if somebody like it's the problem you said because of the different promotion in different country, so it's very difficult because there is no union between the promotion.
Yeah.
You can be the best in France, and when you come to a German promotion, you can be the shittest and be the opener guy. But like I said, it's like every time I go somewhere, I start from the bottom, and then I try to climb
Work
the
your
ladder and get
yes.
in.
That's
When
good.
I start with wrestling cult, for example, they didn't give me the belt
Yeah.
at the very big. Like, they give me some matches, and then like, okay, this guy is good. Like he can have good matches with anyone. Okay, let's give him the belt. I get the belt. Okay, so we're gonna take the belt out of him, but we need him on the show, so we're gonna give him a stable, like something like people can get into it and stuff like that. So to give the belt to, I think Bad Bones get the belt behind, just after me. So they give the belt to Bad Bones, but I get the fucking stable, the French Revolution, with like three other French guy, and we just like fuck everyone up. So that's pretty cool. I don't need the belt for being an asshole and beat up guys. Like
Yeah.
I don't need that. I'm still doing the main event, and I'm still here like all of the time and having the more time in front of the fans without the belts.
Yep.
And it's because I started from the bottom and I was there all the time doing what they want me to do and trying to do the best all the time. And it's sad because I was doing this years ago in France, but I have to do it again in Germany. And if I go to England, I will have to do it again. And if I go anywhere else, I will have to do it again because this is how it works around here. Because there is nothing like NWA stuff. You know what I mean? Like NWA, it's every small promotion working together, and they have like one big champion.
Yeah.
This guy is recognized as the big champion, as the one who needs to be beat up. So he go to the different promotion, and he's not a jobber everywhere. It's like it's the king everywhere, and it's working like pretty well like that. But we don't have this in Europe.
Too bad. I mean, when I spoke with Bernard Van Dam with that belt system, and he actually told me that they have something similar in France, but not with the belts, but with the ropes, I guess, with the black ropes, and you get the golden rope and you are a champion. Can you confirm that or not?
Yeah, it's Wrestling Star. It's a very old school promotion. They do like that. I've never worked for them. I've done one training with them, so I don't know. But they're really old school. Like they do right side wrestling stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not very for French people if you go there, because if you want to work in Europe and stuff like that, everybody work on the left side. So
Yes.
you're gonna be a little lost at the beginning. But and the good point of this promotion that they are here for like 50 or 60 years, something like that.
Yeah.
When wrestling was really big in France, and they keep all the contacts, so they're running like 3 or 4 show a week when it's good time. At the moment is shit, like nobody's running anything at the moment, but like if you work for them, you can have a lot of experience in a very short time. And because they have a lot of shows, because they have a lot of people who wants to work with them, they can do this system, of the you can go to school, okay, you pay to the school, you pay to be on the show, but if you don't have this coder, you cannot go and do the show in front of these people.
I like
Like,
that. I
okay,
like that. Yes, I like that. This is
small,
something I feel
small
like.
show,
Yeah.
yeah, this show, small show, okay, like yellow and orange and red are okay. Big show, very big show, only black ropes and gold ropes, the rest no. You know what I mean? And they have so many people who work for them that they can do this.
I like that. This is something I will for sure implement once I start pro wrestling here in Balkan and Croatia. Why do you think those guys in France wrestle on the right side? Because as you know, Mexico is wrestling, Lucha Libre is wrestling on the right side. Is it because it originated from Lucha Libre or something like that? Or
You know that France used to be the first one who do the wrestling, like wrestling start in France. Apparently,
what? Really?
yeah,
Okay,
yep.
give me the history not right now. Give me the history lesson.
I don't have all the info and stuff like that, but apparently it started in France after whatever, and then it moved to the US and moved. I don't know. Like there, I heard a lot of story about that. Like it
Well,
started in France. We had a very big French name over there. Like everybody wants to come to France at some point. Like we got Ric Flair was there, Chris Benoit was there. A lot of guys went to France to wrestle because it was really big, and apparently everything started here. I'm not sure. Like I heard a lot of guys, and I didn't really check it. So just because it started here, maybe they used to, wrestling from the past is not the same wrestling as right now. It was
yeah,
more
yeah.
it was more like amateur wrestling stuff, and then we tried to do something cool into it with the arms and stuff like that. Like all the best wrestler from the past in France were like amateur wrestling guys
Mm-hmm.
who've done like world competition and stuff like that. So it was really buzzing around that, and it was more like feeling the stuff than very planned the stuff. Everyone can wrestle with anyone with no preparation at all. They're just doing whatever they want in the ring, and at some point just get the win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some guy who can be technical, some guy who can be like they said bourreur. So it's just guy who just punch and stuff like that. And if you watch some old school French stuff, it was not safe at all. At all. Like, yeah. I saw some stuff like, oh, fuck, if the guy does this to me, I fucking punch him in the face again. Like, it was terrible. Like, you can feel nothing was planned. Like, just like, okay, you don't want to move like I want him to move, I just fucking punch him in the face. And it was that. Like, really. So I don't know, maybe it's because of that. And then they never change. And
Mm.
that's the mistake in France. In the 80s, they should have changed the way of the we do the wrestling here,
Mm.
because we were on the number one channel, TV channel in France every Saturday with the wrestling.
Oh wow.
Uh, big stuff. Like they run a show every Saturday, prime time, TV, number one channel, whatever. But they keep the way they used to do. So like they get, I saw some matches. The guy get disqualified because he bent over the ref, who was a girl, and he slapped her ass and get disqualified. But at some point, when you get, yeah, it that might work in the 15s or 16s because the people want to have fun after the Second World too. But at
Yeah.
some point, the people change too, and the people need to see something different. And that's where WWE is very smart. They got the Attitude Era, they got the Gimmick Era, and they got the PG era, and then now they go to something different because the country changed, the people changed, and they want to see something different, and they adapt to what the people wants to see. And we
Yeah.
haven't done that once. They keep it like it was from the beginning, and between the 18s and the end of the 19s wrestling was really dead here.
Yeah.
Nobody cares anymore. Uh, we got some fire back with WWE when they get back to front and stuff like that. We got a little bit more. And then WWE doesn't care anymore. So it's pretty bad. Like it's all the time all like that. And
Yeah.
it's not like England or Germany. It's not really in our culture.
Okay.
People in France, if you ask them what kind of sport do they like, they will say soccer. Okay, do you see something else? No, just soccer. Ah, we love soccer. Soccer is so fine. Soccer, soccer. Do you know that the French handball team got like so many titles? They are the best team
Yeah, I know.
ever on the planet, every sports.
You guys are always
Yeah,
kicking our ass in handball. I know.
and it doesn't care. Like,
Yep.
and the French player of handball, the guy who were in the national team, some of them need to work
Jesus
like
Christ.
in a regular job. So like,
Jesus
what
Christ.
the fuck?
World
Those guys got like
champions.
yeah, 16 fucking title like Olympic Games and world competition, and they have to do like security in the fucking subway in Paris.
Oh my god. That's sad.
No, that's
That's really
terrible.
sad. Yeah, so fucked up. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course, in wrestling, you need to like respect the old ways, and the older I am, the more I appreciate the old ways and old techniques and less this flashy shit. But still, like, I believe wrestling needs to evolve and keep evolving, and I feel like it's really, really slowly evolving, and maybe too slow, because MMA is rising up super fast, and Jiu-Jitsu is rising up super fast, and still to this day we're doing wrestling these wrist locks, and I mean, dude, whoever is a pro wrestler right now listening to this, I'm encouraging you, go to any wrestling class, BJJ class, grappling class, and try to do a wrist lock on someone, please. Just try to do a wrist lock. That shit don't work, and yet you see it every time, and we still keep asking ourselves, why do people think we are pussies? Because you can't fucking move out of the fucking wrist lock. Just do this, my guy. From this, just do this. No need to spin around, do this flashy monkey flips, blah blah blah. No one can take your wrist and just hold it like fucking Steven Seagal movie. That shit don't work. Like I
No,
feel like
no.
when I mean, because BJJ is gaining popularity and we are not even aware how fast. Guys can know what works and what doesn't work when they are looking at technical or chain wrestling, as we call it, and they see like, what are these guys doing? Like before, you can just pretend like, oh shit, I'm hurting his hand or whatever wrist, and people even go like, wrist lock, my shoulder, Jesus Christ, man, like. I feel that
And it's
needs to change.
when you Irish whip somebody in the ropes, like why did he not stop running at some
Exactly.
point?
Exactly.
That's why I don't do that much, like we when I have to do something like that, I just hit the ropes and then the guy, as I said, duck my line, hit the ropes too, and when he come back I do my move,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have to whip it.
Of course.
Like I whip myself and I hit the rope
Yes.
myself, the guy gonna duck something, he's gonna hit the ropes and we get to the same point, but I don't fucking whip him and he just don't run for no reason and
Yeah.
don't stop himself. What I mean, like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Even if it's a big show or somebody like that, if you fucking whip me in the corner, I can stop.
Yeah, I try to whip someone in the corner, please, guys. Just try to do it. Like, man. Oh, I mean, yeah, as you said, I understand you should just run the ropes to gain some speed. I understand that, but throwing someone to the ropes and waiting for them in the middle of the ring, like, dude, that shit don't. I mean, even clotheslines are kind of weird, like, because today everything you do is duck the line, duck the line. You go in the wrestling locker rooms and backstage, all you hear is duck my line, duck the line, you duck the line, I duck your line. And like, pro wrestlers are like stormtroopers, missing with those lines all the time. Pew, 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 pew. Can't hit any of those shit. It's crazy.
It's duck the line, super kick, duck the line, super kick.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So how many countries did you wrestle in so far?
I don't know. If I can quickly, as in Malaysia, Qatar, France, England, Italy, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, Holland. I would say around between 18 and 20, maybe more.
18, 20. Fuck me, yeah. Nice. So how many of those are in
Like,
Europe?
for free. It's pretty cool.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't pay the flight, it's for free. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
To see
Cool
different
living.
country, different city, and I haven't spent any money for that. Like, and just enjoying the time. Sometimes you don't have to. Like, you can't because you just land and go to the show and take another flight. But sometimes you can enjoy the city. Like when I would do a show in Roma, I was able to spend the whole day in Roma and watching the Coliseum and stuff like that. That's pretty crazy.
That's nice.
When I go to England, the same and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Traveling the world and wrestling there. And yeah, most of the times, sometimes it's just airports and hotel rooms and venues. Not bad either. It's cool. At least you get to meet some crazy folks around in your travels. So yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, how many of those countries are outside of Europe that you mentioned?
So United States, Canada, Kuwait, Qatar, Malaysia, 5.
Malaysia.
5 outside Europe.
How? When did that happen? Malaysia.
2 or 3 years ago.
I had no
December.
idea about any of the Malaysian wrestling. I mean, I know about Kuwait, Qatar. Those are like high rollers, kind of like if you wrestle there, it's good. It's good.
Good.
So you can confirm it's good to wrestle in Kuwait or Qatar?
Yeah, I get well paid. I get well treated. We got a fantastic hotel. We got a lot of free time. For the one in Qatar, we have to do like trying to sell the stuff to the people. So we went to a amusement park, to a video city place kind of stuff, to a soccer matches, to different kind of stuff like that. Like we've done a lot of stuff. It's like it's another world. Like it's really crazy.
Nice. Okay, let's kind of stop for a second with the wrestling talk. Let's talk about the museum you have behind you. What's up with that stuff?
This
Yeah, what's all that?
Manga. It's my second love. The stuff I love the more is wrestling. But I grew up with manga. I grew up with Dragon Ball and Fly and Senseiya, and then I just never stopped that. France, it's the second country in the world that consuming manga.
Yeah, yeah.
So happen, the people who buy more mangas and stuff around the mangas are France. Like it's France. Like there's so many people here loving mangas. It's pretty crazy. We used to be a country of comics,
Yeah.
and mangas just like screw the fucking comics and get to the top very easily. So many people watching it. We have like different platform on the internet. You can watch anime, and it's a very big deal here in France. Um, like at some point, I got a way more manga than this, but I have to make some space, so I sell some of them. And I'm just a big kid, as you can watch. Like I love all of this. It's everywhere. Like I got here too, here too. I got this. I got
Look at
this
this.
baby. So not so long ago.
So cool.
Like it's like one for 300, so it's like very rare one.
Jesus, look at this collector. Do you have maybe this shit right here?
It's Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I'll probably send this to you because I don't know what's even doing here. Like, it was a gift or something. I was a Dragon Ball Z
Cool.
fan.
Always put stuff Dragon Ball around here. I always
Yeah,
keep it.
I have this guy also. Wait. Oh shit.
Vegeta. It's the best character. You have to keep it too.
Yeah, I agree with that. When I was a heel first time in HCW, I modeled my heel to Vegeta when he first came to WWE, to WWE, to fucking Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, it was a
He's
cool
badass.
guy, fucking cool guy.
Badass.
Yep. I wanted to ask you something. I forgot. Wait. What was the question? I forgot. Let me ask you this question. Let me throw you a curveball your way. So, imagine this. If you had a time machine to go somewhere, someplace, sometime, to check it out, what was it really like? Conspiracies and all that? And go back to your time, when and where would you go? And you will be invisible to just check it out for yourself.
I think it won't be in the past. I just want to see in the future, like
Oh, you want
what.
to go future? Nice.
Yeah, like I don't care about the past. Like if you use a time machine, we cannot change it. You cannot if you
Yeah.
change the past, so many stuff that gonna change. Like it's normal. Like if you change a little something in the past, everything could be completely different in the future. So I don't want to do this. And and we have so many theory about that. Maybe it's gonna be like a different future, so it won't change my future, but maybe the future of my parallel me or whatever. So I don't want to do this, but if I can go to the future and see what's the world like become, I don't know how to say that. Like I don't know which
Yeah.
uh
So you want to
verb.
go future? Hmm.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
how far into future?
I don't know. Like if I can do a multi-band, I will like 100, 200, then 300, then 400, and check all the time, like every 100. If we're still here, because
Of course,
the
we're gonna
world's
be
getting
still here.
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Like
we are
so many wars.
150,000 years old species. Of course, we're gonna be here in 200 years.
No, not me, but like the human. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
human,
Like
of course.
human wars, because we do so many wrong stuff at the moment on on the ecosystem and stuff like that. But maybe Earth's gonna be like burned down in 200 years. I don't know. When I was a kid, when you were a kid, like everybody asked me, "Hey, what kind of power do you want to have?" Like everybody, like, yeah, I want to be invincible. I want to run really fast and stuff like that. I said, no, I just want to be like Wolverine, never get old. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
just want to see the evolution of the world. Like if
yeah.
at some
That's
point
interesting.
go to March and stuff like that, like just to see what's the world's gonna bring to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that. I mean, Homo sapiens. I always read about this shit. It's always like super interesting to me because we are like 150,000 years old species.
Yeah.
150,000 years old, and we know about our history like maybe 5,000 years. What happened to 145,000 left? Like, there is a good chance that we were more advanced in the past that we are today, and we are just starting the circle right away. Like, not discovering the new technology, but rediscovering the technology we had in the past. Because, I mean, imagine how we progressed from just 1,000 years since. If you got some Joe from Wessex, England, in 1,000 years to see these stupid bitches in LA taking selfies for Instagram, they would be in shock. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What the fuck is this species? Imagine going 150,000 years. I mean, who knows? Maybe we were like aliens or so fucked up. So interesting.
Yeah.
You know where would I go? I would probably go to Jerusalem to see if Jesus did exist and if they crucified the guy. I feel
But
like
the guy exists. Is the guy exists? Like it was proof. The only stuff wasn't proof that he get resurrected. Like they got proof of the like Eastern people got proof that the guy existed. Like he was really there and he really died there, but they cannot prove that he came back to life.
what do you mean they can prove that he existed?
Yeah, apparently they find some proof that he really was existed in his life. Like he really was a guy. Like he really grew up and.
I feel like that's mumbo jumbo. Like, what could they find to make them believe? Oh, this is Jesus.
I don't know. Like, it's the same stuff with the fucking T-Rex. You know, like
yeah.
everybody said, yeah,
I agree.
giant, whatever, blah blah blah. But basically, some people argue with them and say, okay, look at these fucking arms. If you go down, you cannot get up.
Yeah.
So it's more like fucking. Have you watched the Lion King?
Yeah, Lion King, of course.
The anime, the Lion King. There's the small animals who just hit after the lion. You know when the lion
Hyenas.
finishes food. I think so.
Yeah.
You know, like the 3-1. who
Yeah,
just
hyena.
laugh
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Laughing hyenas. Yeah.
Like that. Like he was not able to fight. He was just there to eat the sick dinosaur and stuff like that. And in every
Okay,
movie,
interesting. Yeah.
big one is a fucking. But if he fall, he cannot get up because of
Yeah,
fucking
he's
tiny.
fucked. He's
arm.
fucked then. Yeah. He's not the predator.
So-
He's fucked. If he falls down, he can't fucking get up. He's fucked.
And nobody wants to take it for granted because, like, for years and years and years and years and years and years, because of his big mouth and stuff like that, everybody was like, "Yeah, he's a fucking predator," and blah blah blah. And then the guy said, "Okay, but it's fucking arms. If you fall down, he's fucked." Maybe not. And everybody like quiet about that. And apparently, like, because I'm a teacher, so basically I was speaking with other like history teacher and stuff like that, and they tell me that they find the proof that he was alive and stuff like that, but they don't find any proof of the resurrection and stuff like that. So it's like this guy was real, and they build a story around him and stuff like that, but we cannot prove anything. We just can prove that he was real. That's all. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I do believe there was a person like Jesus that Bible was inspired to be like. I mean, stories that didn't inspire Bible, of course. There are some Jesus-like dudes in the past, of course. Even like if you go to maybe Muhammad Ali, he is kind of Jesus-like with his fight for the freedom and everything, and just taking his punishment from the government, just fighting the big man in suits. I don't know, and yeah, I don't know. I believe there was a dude, but I just don't know if they can prove like the Bible dude, if that makes any sense. Like
all the Bible stuff we've done, nobody was able to prove it or whatever. Like the walk on the water and stuff like that. Nobody can say it was true or not true. They just can say he was there. Like this guy really born and this guy really die, and that's all.
Hmm.
So all the stuff that wasn't in the book, we cannot say anything about that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm atheist, so I don't
Yeah.
have any religion stuff like that. I really love the mathematics, and I love when I see facts and when I see proof and stuff like that. So
Yeah. So
if some,
you're not you're agnostic, because agnostic is the one that doesn't care. Atheist is the one who declines to accept there's God or anything. If you're agnostic,
yeah,
that means you're like, oh, whatever. Like maybe there is,
yeah,
maybe I don't give a
like
fuck.
that. I respect the people who got a religion, who believe in gods and whatever. Like they
Yeah.
can. Like obviously, everyone is free to do whatever they want. Like I don't care. You can be if we don't talk about like religion, but you can be like homosexual. You can be transgender. You can be whatever. Like
Yeah.
you can be bald with fucking stuff on your hair or completely gets all the face tattoo, whatever. Like, if you are
That's fucked up.
happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Like you can do
trans is
what you
kind of
want.
weird one, definitely. I mean, you can definitely like agree with those people who believe a guy that thinks he is a girl or whatever. But when it comes to sport, it's kind of dicey there, because you had this Fallon Fox or whoever the fuck that guy's name is, who became a woman and became a women's MMA champion. And there's pretty much a guy beating a woman for a woman's belt in MMA. And that's super fucked up if you ask me. For example, imagine you have a daughter. Your daughter likes MMA since she was 4, trains MMA, her whole life is MMA, just wants to be a champion. And one day she is fighting a guy in the ring, and he fucks her up and sends her to coma. And that's actually what happened. Then it's fucked up. Dude, if you're a dude, you need to fight dudes. Don't fight women. Like,
Yeah, but they're not dudes, you know. Like in their mind, they're a girl. But the fact with the sports that they should do like competition with trans, only
exactly.
trans competition.
Exactly.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Yep.
Because like if they grow up feeling that they are men or they're women, we're not allowed to tell them no.
Yeah,
If they
I
feel
agree.
like
Yeah.
the world is like that right now. They can be whatever they want. Like if I want, I can completely change my face. I go to the bank, I ask for 20K, and I change my face completely. I got blue eyes, I got fucking whatever. I can do whatever I want. I can look like what I want. So the world is like that now. If they are happy like that's no problem. For the sports part, for me, and I hope it's gonna be like that in the future. They should do like trans competition because
Exactly.
basically
I
when
agree.
you grow up with a, a girl mind, but in a man body for 20 years, you have the muscle of a man body for 20 years.
Exactly.
And when okay, you make the change, you take some hormone that makes you um, look like a girl and stuff like that. But for 20 years, you grow up with the muscle of a man, and that's the difference. We said like men or women are equal. On sports, it's kind of different. They're equal, yes, but
Yeah.
like men's got more facility with some different stuff. That's why men can lift bigger than women, and that's why men can run faster than women. But in the opposite side, girls can be more explosive with the gymnastic stuff,
Yeah.
more flexible, more
Yeah.
agile, more coordinated, and stuff like that. It's a difference, you know. It's not like this is better or this is better. It's like
Yeah.
we have different quality.
Quality. Exactly.
And in MMA, when you grow up for 20 years or 25 years in a man body, your body is different than the girl who grew up in the girl body for 25 years
Yeah.
because you have more muscle, strength, more stuff like that. So it's not fair in the competition. Not fair at
Definitely not
all.
fair. Yeah. Did you hear that
So that's
story
why we
about that powerlifter? Maybe you heard that
yeah,
powerlifter guy that's shattered all the women's powerlifting records. He joined the competition. He was a guy for his whole life. Now he's trans, lady. He comes, enrolls into women's league and just fucks everybody up. Like shatters all women's records in history. Like that's unfair to women. Like
It's unfair. It's unfair.
because
As I said, like you should have like competition with trans people, and I would be happy in the future. Like maybe not yet, because being trans is not that popular or easy. Because I'm pretty sure there is a lot of people who don't feel good in their body and wish to be a different people. It might be more and more in the future, and at some point maybe they could be able to do like Olympic games with only transsexual people. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's only fair thing to do. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's a poor fucker who's like doing powerlifting his whole life and he's like, oh shit, I can't win any shit. You know what? I'm gonna be trans right now. I'm gonna go back to women's league and just win all the belts, all the trophies, all the sponsorship money. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is a poor soul who did it just for the money. Like, you stupid slimy piece of shit.
Human is like this. We're gonna have like at some point some people are gonna use the system for sure. Not all of them, because there's a lot of people who are in pain and stuff like that. But like at some point, when you get to the money, if you can get money by competing with the girl and stuff like that, you will change. Like, because people only think about that. They don't care about like their ears or their feeling or whatever. They just think about like, I was not a very good athlete. I was good, but not good enough to be on the top as a man. I can be on the top as a woman.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's sad. That's sad because there is a lot of people who wants to be a woman just to be a woman.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And it doesn't, it doesn't do well for those kind of people.
Yeah. There will always be bad apples in the basket. There will always be bad apples, no matter what.
Yes.
Dude, let's jump into some Q&A fan questions. Let's start with this. Always. This is the question everyone gets. Favorite food. Let's try start with this one. So what's your favorite food, man?
I don't know if to say that in English. It's raclette. So basically, you got a big stuff in the middle of the table, and you put cheese, and the cheese melts, and you put the melt on the potatoes, ham, different kind of meat, and you just like melt cheese with a lot of different stuff, and it's fucking amazing.
Okay. How the fuck did you get to 8% body fat, dude, with this melting cheese? What the fuck?
It's a lot.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Next one. Favorite wrestling move? One of my trainees, Lovro.
For years, I used to really love the DDT. Like,
DDT,
it was every match I've done, like I put the fucking DDT all the time. I don't know. It's really fast. You basically you just fucking land the guy on his head. Like, fuck.
Simple.
If it was on the ground, the guy dead. Like, and out of that, but I don't know. For years, it was my favorite move.
Okay, let's move on. Oh, this one is interesting. What is gonna be your next tattoo? Because I'm gonna stop for a second. Because when I first met you back in Hungary, you had 0 tattoos, I believe. And right now you are pretty much covered in tattoos with sleeves and everything. So what happened? How did you fall in love with tattoos, and when did you become that guy?
I was like, I wanted to have tattoo for years. I was thinking about it, and like a lot of people telling me that would stop your career or whatever, because like some promotion doesn't like the people with the tattoo, blah blah blah. And like I'm 35 now, and when I stopped tattoo, I was like 33, and I was like, fuck, the same age as Jesus when he died. So basically, I just decided it's okay. Like, I love mangas, and I had a friend of mine for years who was doing tattoo only mangas, who really, really, like, really good with it. And I said, okay, let's go. And I start with the arms, the right one, and we do the whole sleeve. And I was thinking about stopping there. And then he needed a car, and you need like you need a certain amount of money, and I have it with the wrestling. I said, okay, I have it. It's okay. I'm gonna do your left arm for this price. So it was really cheap. So the next one probably will be Trunk. You draw something with Trunk, you know, the son of Vegeta,
Mm-hmm.
with the time machine just behind.
Okay.
So it's gonna be inside my arms, and it's probably being some of the last one because I don't have more space anymore, and I don't want to do anything else than the calf and the arms. That's all. I don't want to have any other tattoo anywhere else.
So
So
wait, so you have like calves and your arms in tattoos?
yeah, I got one calf and right arm's complete. Just some detail to add on it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
all. Left arm's almost complete, and I got just this one on the neck.
Oh, nice. I like that. It's
It's
even a red
from
one. Wow, red.
yeah, it's from Naruto. It's one character. It means love. It's one character who thought his mother tried to kill him when he was young, and because he got a certain power inside himself, and at some point discovered that the truth. So at the beginning, the letters were a little bit different. When you switch something, it was not love, it was war or pain or whatever. And when they discover the truth, the science stuff, and it become love. And I thought it was a very nice story, a very
Cool.
like sad story. So I just started to put it in my neck because I
How?
think love is very important. Like loving his family, protecting his family. I think
Yeah.
it's very very important.
How was it to get tattoo on the neck?
Easy,
Because I'm thinking of doing the neck myself.
easy. Like really, the only one who hurt me was the cough.
What cough? What about
Yeah,
the elbow? I just where is my fucking? I finished my elbow like that. Shit was so terrible, dude. Elbow was fucking
I don't feel
terrible,
anything.
dude. What the
Like
fuck? That was the worst pain I ever felt in my whole life. Like,
no, nothing at all. Like this one,
yeah.
when he finished it, I didn't realize. Like he said, "Hey, what do you do?" I was like, "Wait, like it's over." Really? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I had like I have a one on my thigh, on my calf, on my other calf, on back of the neck, whole sleeve. Everything was good. Nothing bad. But my fucking elbow, that shit, I couldn't take that for like 5 hours. It was good for like 1 hour, 2 hours. I was okay with it, but after 3 hours, oh, terrible shit.
I, I think we're all different with the tattoo.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
exactly. Like fuck.
I, I know people don't feel anything with the fucking calf, and then when they go to the fucking biceps, for example, they get like sweat,
Yeah,
red and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, people
Like,
used to tell me like inner biceps would hurt for them. It was perfect for me.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. Like nothing.
Jesus. Yeah. So let me ask you this: like, for example, I'm showing this. If I would get like tattoo, like cover my inner forearm in France, how much would I pay? For example.
It depends. They don't have any rules about that. The tattoo artist in France.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you find somebody in Paris, it's going to be more expensive than if you find somebody in another place in France because everything is a little bit more expensive in Paris
Mm-hmm.
because everything is more expensive in Paris. If you want to
Yeah.
rent an apartment there, it's way more expensive than the price you can gonna be
Mm-hmm.
paid here in my city. For example, my apartment is like 50 meters square. For the
Mm-hmm.
same price, I would have only like 9 meters square in Paris for the same price. Like, so it's pretty sad. I got a friend of mine who's doing like realistic tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at it and say, "Oh fuck," like it's a picture, she's really, really, really good. Like she do a lot of magazine cover. She used to travel the world to do the tattoo. She's really good.
Mm.
And for this, she might ask you like 1,000 something.
Yeah.
So it's pretty expensive if
Yep.
you don't if you but it's not like essential. Like if you don't have it, you're not gonna die. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's a
exactly.
luxury. And if you go to my friend, the guy who's doing only manga tattoo, it will be
Yep.
like 400, 500 maybe.
Yeah, that's the price in Croatia. Yeah, 400, 500. But I don't think any tattoo is like expensive enough because you're gonna have that for the rest of your life. If you are cheesy about the money, don't even get a tattoo. Like, you shouldn't even be asking the question.
No, like if you try to get the cheaper one and go to a cheaper tattoo artist and get the shitty tattoo, you're gonna have it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So really, like if you want something cool that you can keep, just fucking save money. You
Yeah.
know, you're not gonna die if you don't have the tattoo. You're not gonna die if you have to wait 2 years and get enough money to go to the fucking good tattoo artist and do something good that you're gonna still gonna like 20 years later.
Yeah. Definitely. Cool. Let's move on with the questions. Okay. Who would you like to wrestle that you didn't wrestle already?
Wow, so many guys, really like so many people. I don't know, Ibushi.
Nice.
Uh, I met him in the CWC, and he was like really excited about my
Oh yeah,
performance. And
exactly. You guys were together, CWC. Yeah, nice, nice.
yeah, we spent the night with him. The last night I was there, I spent the night with him. A lot of different guy. Fuck. He's TNA champion right now. Fuck. Oh, I don't remember his name, but uh, like Ibushi was really like excited by my performance. Say you should come to Japan. Whatever, never happened. But like that kind of guy, I won't have to have a match with Kendrick, Brian Kendrick single match. I only have a tag team match with heel on my team, and I was face, and it was face too. So kind of weird tag team was nice, but like kind of weird. And I would love to have a single match with him because I think is one of the rare guy who is very smart in his
Yeah.
wrestling. Try
Yeah.
to find something different or do something different and use something differently than the other and stuff like that. I think he has a very smart way to wrestle. Daniel Bryan, fucking Dolph Ziggler. I don't know, T.G. Perkins. I never wrestled him. I wish I can. Um, I already wrestled Jonathan Gresham, but like 6 or 7 years ago. He's a complete different guy right now, so maybe I can have another match with him. So many guys, like so many guys. If you go to NGPW, like so many guys. It's like something I like about my career is like I don't wrestle same guys so many times, except Senza maybe. I wrestled
Yeah.
him like 8 or 10 times, but basically it's always like a one shot or two shot. I have two matches with a guy and then like never again. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? That's pretty cool because you have to adapt yourself to the other.
Yeah. Learn
Uh,
more styles. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you look at every opponent as a test or exam about pro wrestling and you try to pass the test or exam, it's a good way to learn. Okay, how was it like wrestling Will Ospreay? Tiring.
but basically, I didn't.
Cardio.
Not at all.
Really?
Like really, McCarthy? No, no, no. Triple threat. Triple threat. You don't
Ah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
do that.
Still, that
And he was.
I saw that match like recently. It was for free, right? So I was looking at that match. I was like, oh man, Senza and Osprey together. Ah, I bet Tristan is dying in there.
I was there. I didn't run that much. I let them run. They're supposed to run, and they're faster than me. So
Those
I let
guys.
the running spot to them. Basically, I just was the guy who pick them up and throw them and fucking give them strike and whatever.
Yeah.
But I was not supposed to be on the match. For the little stories, and was supposed to have a single match with him, and he just asked the guy from APC to bring me into the match. And I think it was because it was too much pressure for him. Was a too much big test for him, and I was always there for Senza, and he's always there for me. We got a kind of romance, but like it's not a story. Like I really consider him like my little brother,
Yeah.
and I think he really considered me as his big brother. We speak all the time, even if it's a weird 2020. We speak all the time. Like when you got a new car, when you got something new in his life, new TV, new whatever, we're like always like speaking to each other. And I think it was more easier for him to having me in this match than doing by himself,
Yeah.
because he had more. He was like, "Fuck, Osprey is there, and I want to be like Osprey."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know Osprey is there, but I don't want to be like Osprey because I can't. So I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, like
That's a
for
good
me,
point.
we are all doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
When we have done the CWC, like the people get really crazy when they see Triple H, and was like, "Yeah, okay, just the boss guy, come down. Okay, he's really good. He's really famous, and he's like he knows what he's doing and stuff like that." But we are all doing the same stuff. Like I respect him, and as a boss, I also respect him, and I will always respect him, whatever. But I don't like being like, oh fuck, oh shit, lay
Yeah.
down and stuff like that. I really appreciate that the way he treat me and stuff. But that's all, and that's why I don't have any stress when I have to wrestle with fucking Osprey, and I think that's makes Senza more comfortable into this match.
Dude, yeah, I remember when I first saw that I knew that Senza was gonna wrestle Will Ospreay, and I was nervous for him. To be honest, I was very nervous because we both know what Senza can do in the ring. He's a fucking magician. He simply can do everything. But I also know that he idolizes Will Ospreay, and he is pretty young in the game. Let's be honest. And I was like feeling like I just hope he doesn't freeze. I know Senza doesn't freeze. He usually never freeze, but in the when he sees Osprey in the same ring across from him, he might freeze. And when I saw you joining the match, it was after all triple threat. I was relieved because I knew Senza at the end of the day. I didn't know. I knew you're gonna bring some calmness to the match. You're gonna bring it down a bit, and yeah. Plus, you're a huge guy, and everything's gonna look more credible. So it just makes the match better. But Senza shines in triple threats and fatal four ways when he can just slow down, explode for the crowd. He's brilliant in those kind of matches, and I was super happy that it was a triple threat match and it ended up the way it was. But I wanted to ask you, like, Will Ospreay is a high flyer, but that guy is pretty much a whole package. Even now, he's super jacked right now. All the Mexican supplements and everything. How was it for you to wrestle some guy that is like a full package, pretty much well rounded?
Like it was not different that
Oh,
I
really?
used to do. Yeah. It's like he asked for stuff. I was like, okay, let's do it, and I just put myself on and let's do it. So like I really like consider everyone as the same.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
from it's like a very big difference.
Yeah, I need to ask you: is that guy stiff? Because that shit looks stiff as fuck. No, really? His kicks are not stiff. Elbows? No. My God, what the fuck?
Like everybody was scared with the fucking elbow on the
Yeah.
neck down, and I got neck issue. So basically, if it was stiff, I would have feel it. I got a very big injury. Not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
big. It was like I got paralyzed from the right side for
Oh.
4 or 5 minutes after a neck bump. and basically I was not supposed to get back to the gym, was not supposed to get back at the top, whatever. And
Yeah,
for
when
8 months,
when we saw each other in a wrestling cult or somewhere, you were fucked up with the neck. I remember now. Yeah.
uh, I got
Fuck.
nerves got blocked and compressed between the neck bones,
Yeah.
and, and the nerves messages was completely blocked and stopped for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I don't know how, but you move back to its normal place. So like all the stuff, all the info, all the influ get back in fucking arms was fucking painful, and my muscles start to reduce because I got to go. I had to go and check with a guy who's like a doctor who was doing only this, and he do a test on me. So on
Yeah.
my left arm was when you put stuff here and stuff here, the message is like really clear, like beep. And when you do on my right side, it's like
Fuck.
it's really that the real sound like was like this. So it's kind of scary. And he told me like no, that for you it's over. Like we had a lot of guys who go through this and just never get back to normal. So just start right now thinking about stopping everything, because you won't be able to lift anymore. You won't be able to do anything else anymore, because your muscle gonna like slowing down and get smaller and smaller. You're gonna lose all your strength,
Yeah,
blah blah
atrophy.
blah.
Yeah.
Terrible. Like for 6 or 7 months I was not able to lift like as I used to lift. I
Jesus.
was
Yeah.
190 kilo in the bench press before the injury. I get back to 100 and I do like only 2 or 3 reps, like really terrible, just because of the right arms.
Really terrible.
Was
That's
like
my max right now. No, it's
also
not. But
very good. Like my chest is really big, so I'm big with the chest. I'm not very big with the legs, but the chest is very big. But like, and after 8 months, I remember I was like training in the fucking US, and I had like a 40 kilo on the left arms and a 12 kilo on the right arms, and I was doing like military press. So
yeah.
very weird, for the people around, and I saw the people watching me, and I was thinking about all the stuff I was able to doing before and stuff like that. And I start crying in the fucking gym and stuff. And I just don't give up. And I just don't listen to to the doctor and stuff. And I just almost get back to normal. I cannot do more than 180 kilo right now at the bench press, but it's still fine.
But you're slowly getting back to it, probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
it took me a year and a half to
yeah.
get back to 180
That's
kilo,
actually good,
and
bro. 1 year and a half. Come on, that's actually amazing.
because I fucking don't give up. I was there every day. I was there
Yeah.
every morning, every afternoon. I was like trying hard and I was pushing myself. And when the pain was too strong or whatever, I just don't stop. Like I was trying, crying, and I was like, don't give a fuck about anything they could say to me. And I think it's a lot of stuff you can go through it with your mind. Really, I think the mind really work on a lot of stuff. If I
Dude.
was like listening to them and give up, my
Yeah.
life would have.
Fucking wrestling and neck injuries. It's like you can't avoid them. Even I had like back in 2015 or 14, end of 2014, I believe it was when I wrestled in the DPW in Dutch Pro Wrestling, and the guy fucked my neck up. And that's the reason why I want the belt system, because I want to know who's a white belt, who's a blue belt. I don't want the promoter to tell me, oh, that guy is good just because they're fucking friends outside of the promotion, you know? And I wrestled that stupid piece of shit and he fucks my neck up. That's what I want the belt system, but that's not the point. The point is, the guy fucks my neck up and I couldn't do a push-up, and I couldn't, with my left hand, I couldn't even open the door of my car anymore. Like, even today, like my left biceps and triceps is like double the size of the right one. It's like still like 5 years later, I couldn't do a push up. I couldn't do a bench press with 40 kilos. It was like you said, like 7, 8, 9 months of recovering and getting back into it. But still, to this day, my left arm is smaller. That's one of the reasons why I covered it with tattoos. Because honestly, when you see it, like when you look at it, you're like, oh yeah, I see it now. Like right arm, not because I jerk off, but because I have a neck injury on the left side. So it was I pinched my nerve in my neck, and it just my whole left arm was bonkers, gone. And before that, I used to do like jiu-jitsu, and afterwards, even today, when I roll with someone and they get me in a guillotine lock, rear naked or whatever, I need to tap right away, because if those guys crank my neck, I won't be able to move my neck for 1 month. Like, oh shit, like rookies in the business. That's why I want a fucking belt system. I want to see who's good or who's not. I want to know who I'm wrestling against. My God, can we have like a fucking clear cut? Whoever the fuck is a white belt or not. This is a sport, god damn it, motherfuckers. Okay.
No, but we are pussy. Look at Kurt Angle.
Exactly. Look at his fucking arms, like a sticks, all fucked up. Exactly. But yeah, congratulations, dude won a gold medal with a fucking broken neck.
Fucking neck. Get a fucking neck like this.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah. Okay, let's do one more. Please tell us your best and your worst road trip story.
Easily the worst one.
Yeah.
Easily the worst one. When I picked up Paul London and Brian Kendricks at the airport in Paris, and we moved to a show in Bretagne, so it's like 5 hours away driving, and we stop at some like highway break to get some food or just rest a little bit, get some drink, a coffee, whatever. The road was fine. Like it was the second time I met Paul London, so we talk about the first time in LA and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. He was singing some French song, shitty French song, like, but they were famous in USA, so he was singing this, and everything was cool until we get to the venue. When we get to the venue, he realized that he fucking forgot his the belt bag.
Okay.
The Rock got a very famous picture with the fucking the belt bag.
Like a fanny pack?
Yeah.
Fanny packs, okay.
So he lost it.
I just spoke Croatian for a second. Who forgot the fanny pack?
Paul London.
Ah, London, okay.
So it was like 2.5 hours away from the venue. A fan was there, and the guy said, okay, I can drive him there and I can get back here. Cool. He was supposed to do a seminar with Brian Kendrick, was not able to do it. Brian did it by himself. And the tour starts, and Paul was not there yet. And the first half of the show start, and he was not there yet. And we were supposed to be the main event. And he came at the venue at the very last match before the main event. So basically, we built up all the matches with Brian and the other guy. And when he arrived, we said, okay, you have to do this, this, and this. And he was like fucking dress himself. I said, okay. And music sound out. Like, fuck. And we have to do the fucking match. Everything was perfect. Really, like, fuck.
That's a pro for you.
Like, no fucking botch or whatever. Like, everything was fine. And on the way back, because it was not over, on the way back, I was driving on the highway, and in front of me there was the car. And because I haven't slept for, I don't know, like more than 24 hours, I didn't realize that the car slowing down, because the light stop of the car were broken. So there's no red light telling me that I have to slow down because the fucking car slowed down, because the fucking people never change the fucking stuff. So I fucking realized that too late, and I fucking hit the car. So we had a car accident with fucking Poland. Brian Kendricks, and I don't know who was the last guy. I think it was a guy from Netherlands, and we got a fucking car crash, and guy, and we go out, and I do the you have to do some papers when you get an accident
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and I fucking realized that I also lost my fucking wallet at the same place as Pont London. So I don't have my like driver license and stuff. So I don't have my number of driver license. And the guy in the car just called friends, and the friends come into the fucking place, and we were surrendered by guys who are like kind of half drunk and stuff. And I just like start to get mad. And I said, okay, if you start like really to annoy me or whatever, I will fucking call the police. But before they get here, I'll fucking punch all of you in the face to get fucking back in the car. And like Paul and Brian were like ready to fight. It was like fuck. So basically, I finished the paper. I fucking dropped them at the hotel of the airport around 6. I and basically it was not my car for a very few occasions. I take my father's car, and it was one of the occasion because my father got a very big car, and I bring back the car to my parents' places, and the fucking car didn't like completely break at the fucking place because one of the liquid just like
Drip down. Yeah,
slowing
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the
going down.
car didn't start when once you returned it, right?
Yeah, never start again. Like you need
Oh
to
man.
bring it to the fucking garage and get the fucking stuff fixed over there. I was so sad for him and so sad for the fucking car and stuff.
So what happened with the
But this is
wallet?
the worst.
So
What?
what about your wallet? Did you find the wallet?
No, I did. It was like so far away. I just never
Who
fucking
gives a
don't try
fuck?
to get there
Yeah.
and get it back. I just make a new fucking driver license and a new credit card and stuff like that. No, I got my credit card. It was another wallet. I got one for the fucking car paper and one for the fucking money and stuff. And basically, when I do the new one, I think a week later, a guy from the fucking highway area sent it back to me.
Okay.
I got two driver licenses.
That's cool. Cool guy.
That's cool. That's the worst. Like,
That's the worst.
Really, yeah.
What about the
And
best?
the cool. I don't know. When you think about the worst one, you cannot think
Yeah,
about
you never
the
think
nice.
about the best ones. You always remember the worst. Yeah, we can skip that one. This was a pretty good. This was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the worst one was the good one.
Yeah, Jesus, that was a fun one. Let me ask you last two by myself. Okay, I always ask these two questions all my guests, so you won't be an exception. So first one is, if you had to choose one pro wrestler all time, doesn't have to be alive or whatever, active, one pro wrestler all time to explain what is wrestling for you, like one pro wrestler in to show what is wrestling for you. Who is it?
Eddie Guerrero.
Who?
Eddie Guerrero.
My man. Me too.
I think he is a complete package.
Exactly.
Like he can do anything. He can be the technical guy. He can be the aerial guy. He can be the striker guy. He can be whatever, and he also can be the entertainer guy. And
Yes.
he was always in a good place at a
Viva
good
la
moment.
raza.
Like like everything was so fluid, so easy, so magical with him. Like
Yeah, it felt organic. Like his promos and his storylines were awesome for me. When he had this storyline with Kurt Angle before WrestleMania as a champion, ex-addict or whatever, and Kurt Angle is American Dream, blah blah blah. I fucking love that storyline and the match with the boots getting off a roll up. Oh my god, it was fucking perfect. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero for
and
me also. Yeah, Eddie.
doing stuff nobody did before, like using the fucking chair, throw the chair, faking the fucking stuff. You
That's a
got like so
legend.
many like great ID and so many. You can have like good chemistry with everyone. Like he had a good
Yeah,
match with Batista.
yeah, yeah.
Batista, so Batista, he had a good match with him. You know what I mean? Like it's one in a million for me. Really, it's like if I can have like one guy who teach me stuff, would have been him. Clearly,
I like your choice, man. I like your choice. I support it. Okay, last one. The same as the first one, but with music. If you had to pick one music artist or a band that you want to wrestle till the end of times, everything else is disappearing, what would you choose?
music.
Yeah, one guy,
Wow.
one band, whatever. The most special music band for you.
I
Just
really, I
one.
don't know. Like,
You need to pick one
just one.
that describes you the best. And it can be Dragon Ball Z opening theme.
That would be that. Like really, like I don't think it might be Hindu music or whatever. So might be this, like might be the Dragon Ball stuff, or maybe the fight with Trader would be even better. Like when you get mad and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't have like I don't recognize myself in the music. I really love the music. I can listen to music all the time.
Yeah.
But I won't say, oh, this is what represents me or whatever. Like I don't know. But yeah, if I had to pick at something, yeah, the fucking fight with Fraser the song, like there is. That's all. Like
I knew
I
you were
want to
gonna
fight.
go this route. I knew it. Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for doing this one. It was a pleasure seeing you once more and talking to you. And yeah, hopefully we get to do it again live, not virtual.
Right.
This internet via Skype or whatever. this is a new normal, I guess. Fucking stupid world
Yeah.
we're living
So it's gonna be normal for a year at
in.
least.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Thank you for having me. It was very nice. It was very nice to see you again. I see your fucking finish elbow too.
Yeah, man. You know what? Uh, I became a biker. I use
The
this.
bike.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm buying a chopper. I want to buy a Harley or whatever. I'll see find something. I use this time to pass my driver's license for every motorcycle I can. So yeah, this is what I'm doing with my free time right now. Just becoming a
me just
biker.
taking care me
What?
just taking care of the dog.
Yeah.
Me, it's just taking care of the dog. I got a dog since the lockdown is on. That's all.
Dog.
That's all I
But
do.
last time you were all in cats. The last time I saw you, right?
Yeah, I got a dog.
That's a good change of pace. What dog is it?
Riley. I tried to call her. Riley.
Hailey?
Riley.
Riley.
Oh,
Riley. Oh, look at her. Hey. Hey. She's beautiful. Oh, man. Look at this. Yes. I love this. Hey. I love it, man. Awesome. No, nice haircut, by the way. You grew your hair
I tried
long.
to long on the top.
Nice.
Lockdown effect too, trying to get longer hair. So I put like special hole on it to make it longer.
Oh,
And
really?
then it's different than last time you see me, right?
Yeah, it's double.
Let's see.
Cool. Nice. I like it. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tristan Archer, Mr. Tristan, follow him or whatever. Do you have any new special projects you're working on or something you want to promote? No, nothing. Same old with Mr. Archer.
But to wrestle with a singlet. I don't know if you see it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that actually, yeah. Going old
The first
school.
one was a try. It's Akatsuki one from fucking Naruto, but the second one is on his way, and it's more on the French Revolution team.
Nice.
I did want to try with the fucking Akatsuki and was like, if it didn't work, if I don't look good on me, I can still use it during like Japanese convention like we did in the fucking France, remember? When
Yeah.
you wrestle Aigle Blanc?
Yep.
We have a lot of Japanese convention like that, and the people who are there love fucking manga. So I was like, yeah, I will have this gear for that kind of event, whatever. If it doesn't fit good for any other wrestling match, and you know why I do this? Because I don't have to do abs anymore.
That's awesome.
That's fucking true. Like I'm 35. I'm so tired of like doing
No
diet
abs.
and doing
Fuck abs. Yeah, that's actually smart.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Ever since I got my fiance, I'm not doing any abs no more. Like, shit, I don't have to do it.
time anymore. You don't feel like you have.
Yeah, no abs for me. Okay, I'm out. Check out, please. Fucking crunches. Yeah. Okay, man. So thank you once more for stopping by, and yeah, have a happy holidays and enjoy your Christmas.
Yeah. Happy Christmas, happy
Yeah.
holidays, happy end of the year, man. Take
Cool.
care.
Take care, and thank you guys for listening. Watch us on YouTube, listen us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Podbean. And there's Riley, or what? I think so. I don't know. And Tristan Archer. Thank you so much, and see you next time, guys. Cheers.